Welcome and thank you for joining me today. So today I will be doing or demonstrating how to get into a reclined butterfly. Let's start by finding a comfortable sitting posture. Perhaps bringing an intention to this short practice, bringing the self to the present moment. Now let's start to bring a bolster to the lower back. So finding your seat, I am here using two small ones rather than one big bolster. And this is simply just to show you how to position the bolster. Some of you may not have done this posture before. So bringing it towards the base of the spine and preparing the rest of the props. What we want is to find an edge, but finding comfort in this pose so that we're not straining any parts of the muscles. We're simply allowing the body to surrender as you prop your knees, maybe propping your head. You might even need a blanket, extra blanket to cover the body when it's chilly. Maybe wiggling the body to find the right and sweet spot before you can find stillness. And once we find stillness, you want to remain still. And we will be holding here in this pose for about 3 minutes. In these 3 minutes, we could start with bringing our awareness to the breath. Maybe simply noticing the movement of the breath in the body. Maybe noticing the rise and fall of this breath around the chest or the belly. And maybe we could just explore allowing the out-breath to guide the body. Allowing the body to surrender a little bit more. Allowing a natural unfolding of the experience. And observe what that feels like. You might start to notice a rising of sensations, maybe around the hip area, maybe around your spine or along the spine or the front part of the body, maybe shoulders or arms. Or maybe you might feel some sensations in other parts of the body. Simply observing, maybe bringing that sense of curiosity, a sense of allowing into this experience. And if we notice that the mind starts to wander somewhere else in the past or the future or getting lost in our present, we want to just acknowledge that and bring back that awareness to your breath or the bodily sensations in this moment. What can we observe here? Maybe we can take a few more breaths here, natural rhythm, natural breath. And then slowly on the next breath, start to bring awareness to the body as we find our resting pose by gently removing the props, maybe turning to the side or taking one knee to the center, and turn the body to the side as we move mindfully to get into what we call Shavasana pose, a position where you want to lie down flat on your back, feet hip width apart, arms by the side of the hips, simply resting, and observe the experience. Staying as present as possible, just noticing. Once we are ready, in the next few breaths, a few moments, we're going to start to bring awareness back to the body and come back to moving the body to the side and come back up to sitting position. And now we're going to move into a forward fold position just to counter the position of the back bend that we did earlier on for just about a minute. But again, we want to prepare the body with all the props that you have. You can also lean your face over a chair if you have a chair in front of you, or you can use your bolsters, stack them, or use the bolsters resting on your blocks, whatever that you can to fold the body or moving forward by resting your face or the arms, finding a little bit of an edge, maybe around the spine or the lower back, and then we find stillness before we move into holding this pose for a few moments. Again, allowing that sense of surrendering, using the out breath to guide the body, knowing that this body is held by the space and the ground beneath. And observe the rising and falling of sensations or thoughts. Allowing every experience to be just as it is. So maybe another 3 breaths here before we bring that awareness back to the body. And slowly and mindfully finding yourself back to Shavasana or resting pose. Lying down flat and simply observe for the next few breaths or a minute. Observing and staying present. Maybe just by simply noticing all the experience that we feel in this body, in these emotions, or in our thoughts. You can stay here for your relaxation. You can play your own music, or you can simply just rest, maybe for the next 12-15 breaths, to simply notice. And when you're ready, you can just gently bring yourself up or continue to rest for the next few minutes depending on the time that you have to practice.